I got asked recently, how come I only ever really leave the house at night time? And for me, I don't know about other people, but for me, I feel like going outside at night time, because it's like dark and the shadows cover most of the buildings. For me, it evokes and like stirs up like the deepest emotions within me, so I can actually like give things proper thought. Like, it helps me reach like the deepest, darkest parts of myself, so I can just reflect, consider, just think over a bunch of things. I mean, there's also another reason, of course, but like this goes back to like 8 months ago, where I only ever really used to leave the house at night time because it would make the sight of looking at everything more bearable. Because, in all honesty, I used to hate absolutely anything. I used to think everything was ugly. I used to hate people. I used to think people were ugly. Not like physically ugly, but I don't know. It's like they just used to make me feel kind of sick, like, and this is no exaggeration as well, to the point where I'd always want to throw up. And I used to have that as well. So then when I go outside, looking at everything made it a bit more bearable, knowing that it was covered in darkness. But I mean, that was a long time ago, and I'm not gonna say I don't completely feel that way now, but I've definitely gotten better with it, I can definitely say. Like, being outside at night time now, everything's just, I don't know, way quieter, which is kind of like the way I prefer it. Like, a lot of the noise is gone, a lot of like the distractions is gone. It's just me like walking around. Like, I could choose to walk around aimlessly if I wanted to. I could just walk around, look at all of the lights, and it actually makes everything like, I guess, look a bit better. I guess being around outside at night time, I don't know, I guess it gives me a clearer headspace, if you know what I mean. It gives me the opportunity to think more and, I don't know, take my mind in places where I wouldn't be able to do in the daytime. Because when I'm outside at night time, I guess I feel more alone, which of course I doubt anyone likes being alone. But when you're alone is where you learn the most about yourself. You don't learn the most about yourself when you're around other people. And God doesn't reveal himself to you when you're around other people as well. I understand that a lot of people in this world might not be religious, which is completely fine, because I'm not necessarily religious myself. I specifically just believe in God, which a lot of people just call spirituality. And I truly believe that spirituality is just the way forward. Don't consider any religion, don't consider any book, holy place, anything, any rules, anything like that. Just talk to God himself, G-O-D. Talk to God and pour your heart out to him. I mean every word of what you say. When you find God, one thing that people don't tell you is that your life doesn't magically get better all of a sudden. Like, it does maybe for a little bit, for like a week, but you'll likely still suffer with the same problems. I guess I can speak from my experience. You'll suffer with the same problems, but it's more that he gives you the strength to go through those problems. He gives you the strength to make it through those problems that you experienced before, but with much more ease. And you're able to use those problems as like more, you see them more as learning curves, and you get more of a positive experience out of those problems. They don't just magically go away. But I don't know, maybe they will one day, because maybe God might make them go away one day. I'm not actually completely sure, but or maybe they're here to stay for a specific reason. Like maybe it's just the plan that he has for me, which is why they're still here, because he believes that he knows that I have the strength to get through them. Because you know how it is said that God wouldn't give you a task that you couldn't handle. Well, people say that God gives the toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. But I kind of believe that God doesn't actually give us these battles, because I feel like that's kind of blaming him in a way. Because a lot of these situations, we bring these on ourselves as human beings. A lot of these are consequences of our own actions, but then we go blaming God for when things don't go right or things that go wrong. I don't believe that God actually gives us the tough battles that we face. I believe that life works in a certain way, and because as humans we have our own free will, we impact each other's lives in negative ways, which is why some people go through tougher battles than others, because of the impact that other human beings have on them. I don't believe that God actually does this to any of us, but if we pray to him and we willingly go to him, he will give us the strength and the power that we need to make it through these tough battles. The battles of where we feel like we struggle, or we feel like we don't know how much longer we can take it. But this is a bit of a short one, but I mainly do these like while I'm walking home, because I usually just go to the gym, and then whilst I'm walking home I just talk about whatever's on my mind. But right now I just had like my surroundings being like consumed by nighttime, and then I just had the thought about God pop up into my mind. So yeah, if anyone sees this, I hope they do it well. If there's anything anyone wants me like to talk about, or you want to hear any of my takes on, just leave it in the comments, because I'll make sure to read all of them if anyone does comment. And I'm about to reach my door, which I always do my prayer for before I enter the house. So I'm a touch you. It's 1 a.m, it's raining, it's dark outside, nobody's around. But there's something about being outside at nighttime. It's something just when you're alone in the darkness, it's the place where you find yourself. The place where you can go self-searching, where you can find your purpose, find the person you're meant to be. You can't do that in a group. You can't do that with a bunch of people surrounding you, because not everyone is going to be on the same type of timing as you. Not everyone is going to have the same goals. Not everybody is going to be as focused as you, locked in as you. You can only find your purpose on your own. No one's going to help you. No one's coming to save you. None of that. So lock in and change your life.